Hey guys, so today it's going to be kind of a weird video. It's kind of going to be like a rant of sorts. It's pretty much going to be talking about how I got fired from IHOP. Really fucking stupid. Okay, so first of all, I started working there in August to like the beginning of January was when I was laid off. And up until December or so, it was fine. Like, I was a dishwasher. I guess I have to say that out. Tell you guys that. So up until then, we had a really fun. Well, not fun, okay, but we had a really laid back kind of boss there, and it was okay, whatever. But near the end of November, we got a new boss. Like, I didn't really see like much of her the first week or so that she was here. So as far as I could tell, she was not gonna say a bitch, but she was a lot more tough than the last boss we had. Like, all I've really heard much about her was, how she, would yell at people. Like, one of my friends that was working there, he got yelled at for being too early, whatever the fuck that is. Okay, so it was pretty much the beginning of December is when, like, problems started happening, where I called in sick on Saturday. They said I wasn't scheduled, even though I was scheduled, and yet, apparently I wasn't. And then Sunday, they didn't fucking call me in or whatever. And I was like, whatever, like, I didn't have any choice in that. So the next week, I call in on Friday and ask whether or not I'm working Saturday, because I wasn't there last week, so I don't know whether or not I was working that weekend. So I call in, and they say, oh yeah, you're working Saturday. I go in, and there's another person working my job, and they're like, oh, you weren't scheduled today. I'm like, I called in yesterday, and I was scheduled, and apparently they gave my spot away. And then, I think Sunday was fine after that. So that means last Saturday where, they said I wasn't scheduled, I was scheduled, but they just gave my fucking spot away without calling me. That's the thing that pisses me off, is that they never called me at all. So it's around Christmas time when was pretty much the last weeks I was working there, where they had a schedule for people who wanted to work Christmas and New Year's, which I didn't sign up for because I'm always doing stuff around Christmas and New Year's because my dad usually has family dinners and stuff, so I didn't sign up. And I know on my schedule, they didn't have me scheduled for that day. So, it was all fine. I call in sick that Saturday because I was feeling sick all week, and I knew if I went and did my job, I would probably feel a lot shittier if I started working with it when I wasn't 100%. So I call in Saturday, and they're like, oh, you were supposed to come in on New Year's. And I was like, what? Like, you didn't have me scheduled, no one called me. I say, if I was late, if I was scheduled and I was late, you would think they would call you and be like, hey, are you coming in, what's happening? But no, they just, they didn't bother to tell me until until I came in, which again was stupid because I know for a fact they didn't have me scheduled because I only worked weekends. So, I look at the schedule, I only see fucking Saturday and Sunday. If I saw something in the middle, which New Year's was, I think it was like a Wednesday, if I saw I was scheduled something in the middle, I would fucking notice that. But no, they didn't fucking tell me. I go in on Sunday because Saturday I was sick. And they call me into the office and like, oh, we have to let you go because you were supposed to work, New Year's and you didn't come in and you call in too much. In fact, I called in once, and that was that one Saturday Saturday right before that I didn't go in because I was sick. The other Saturday where I wasn't scheduled, that shouldn't have counted because I wasn't scheduled, so I never technically called sick. Another thing was the fact that I came in an hour late, which when we got the new boss, I forgot to mention that they moved the time over, so the place opened an hour later, so my time started an hour later. I would always work at 10, and then I started working at 11 when she changed the time. So I'd always come in at 11 since then, but apparently they switched it back to 10 without me knowing. And again, I look at the schedule. I was scheduled for 11. Apparently, I was scheduled for 10. They might have fucking changed that. Who knows? But yeah, that was why I was fired. Even though, like, okay, literally every single point that they put that I was fired for, like, made no sense. I called in once, so I don't know how that's too many calls in. You know, I was supposed to work New Year's. Nobody called me. Nobody told me I was working New Year's. So I don't know how you can blame me for that. And, okay, I guess, like, if they didn't change it and I just never noticed that it went back to 10 o'clock, then, okay, that's one mistake that they got right. That's fucking stupid. So, yeah. The only reason it got me thinking, like, I've told this story many times to, like, my family and friends who ask about it. But, like, I had an interview the other day and told me, like, you know, what I had to do at my old job and why I was let go, you know. So it just got me thinking again of how, like, such bullshit, how, like, my job ended. Like, it was stupid. Like, there was literally no reason for me to really get fired. At least no, like, big fucking reason. I just think that the management there was really fucking shit. Like, nobody ever called me. They constantly, like, took away some of my, my days and didn't call me or tell me. So I would come in and then you know, there'd be someone else scheduled, or I wasn't scheduled. It's like, it was fucking stupid. So yeah, it's a weird video. It's rambling. I'm just kind of, like, you can tell from, like, the length of this video, it went on too long, but I don't know. I just kind of pissed off. I just want to tell people, like, how shitty fucking IHOP management is apparently. But yeah, that's it. I don't know whether or not I will have more videos up or not, because like, my computer is better, like, graphics wise and stuff, because now I have like a monitor instead of just using my shitty laptop. But, like, I have really crappy RAM, so, like, recording is really crappy. And plus, I still don't really know how to figure out whether how to, you know, get my recordings to look good on YouTube instead of just having, like, you know, the black border I always have. But yeah, like, I'm trying to figure out what I want, like, to record. It's a hard thing, is getting a game with lots of people to play with, because, you know, I think multiplayer is a little bit easier for me, because, as you guys probably seen my shitty ass single players, like, I don't really know what to say. So I think it's easier for multiplayer, but it's I'm looking at my screen right now. It's hard to get a game and get people to play with that, you know, that are funny and entertaining, people would want to watch. So yeah, that's just why I haven't really been putting any videos out lately ever since I got my new computer, is just because I don't really know what to record and what my recording can handle. So yeah, it's just, you know, a one-off, really long, uncomfortable video. Sorry, probably look a little shitty just because I took a shower and probably still, you know, have wet hair and sweating. So yeah, talk to you guys later. In the comments, maybe. I don't know. See ya.